Hello, I am author Eileen Schnabel, and I am passionate about Americans knowing more about our amazing history. If you watched my earlier video, you know that we've been talking about the famous Paul Revere's ride, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about it today. So, in 1775, the British have Boston on lockdown. And what the British general is planning to do is to march his men to Concord and take all of the rebels' military supplies. So Paul Revere needs to get out of Boston and warn the countryside. The problem is, Gage knows full well that the rebels are going to try to do this. So he has the land exit from Boston has guards, and the water exit has a warship called the Somerset to stop anyone from crossing the Charles River and getting the word out. So, in the real history, what Paul Revere does is he takes a rowboat in the middle of the night, very quietly. He puts cloth in his oarlocks to stop the squeaking and gets past this warship. Well, that was going to be too easy in One If by Land, Two If by Submarine. So, what Kep Westguard has to do, he finds out his rowboat has been sabotaged and starts to sink. So he thinks, oh no, I'll never be able to warn the countryside the British are coming. And then he goes back to Boston because he's failed to get across and thinks that all is lost, the all is lost moment. However, he learns that in 1775, and in real life, I learned this in my research, there was an actual honest to God submarine. And it was by Bushnell was the inventor. It was 1775, and it was called the Turtle. And it looked a lot like this. You can actually visit it in Connecticut. It really does exist. And to take Paul Revere's ride, Kep Westguard must get past the Somerset with that, hardly see it there, the submarine. So you can learn more by reading One If by Land, Two If by Submarine, or you can just start learning more about Paul Revere's ride because it is a great entree to the American Revolution and has a lot of fascinating people and events in it. So thanks for letting me share. I hope you learned some history today.